Hi guys, welcome back. Today we're going to be looking at kick and bass again. So we're just going to be looking at my takes on FULLON, HIGHTECH, and some FORREST bass and some prog bass. So let's dive into all four and just see the little differences. Okay, so let's start off with, let's start off with the prog bass, and we can move higher in BPMs. So let's first change the BPM to about 138. Let's do the offbeat. Okay, offbeat. Nice. So what I like to do is immediately filter on. Default shapes, basic shapes. So what I find which works nicely is the square wave. Immediately gives you the offbeat, funky, and then we can start shaping. What I like to do is I like to throw a macro on the decay, so as almost like a cutoff, but we'll add it on the cutoff as well. Just a bit. So when we open up the decay, we also open up the cutoff to the taste. Let's just change the filter direction so it only goes one way. Okay. So we got kind of an idea going. And then I like to add some downsample, just a tiny bit at the beginning. Just find the sweet spot. So not too much, but not too little. Just needs to work well together. And then from there, what we have on this channel. Just take these off. I just have a limiter. Like that, just take it out. So this harmonic here, it's not nice. And then in our kick, we can just adjust the length to make the kick and the bass work together. What you can do if you really want to check is you can throw a oscilloscope and just open up the kick as well. Okay, something I noticed is on the bass we forgot to turn the random down. Here we go. There's too much moving going on here. So we can see when we stop our bass, to see where the kick's going. Kick is overlapping into our second note, so let's shorten the length. There we go. So as soon as this ends, that starts. And the funny bits of the bass, why the bass looks all messed up and not clean, is because of the bit crusher. Okay, so that is a proggy offbeat bass. Let's go into full on. So we'll do Serum again. We'll change the BPM 145. Let's make the notes. Okay, immediately I just like to give it a bit of space. Cancel that. Okay. I just want to pop the limiter on the full on bass as well. 7. Okay, first thing I do is pop the filter on, resonance down, random off. Let's change the shapes again to basic. I prefer this saw wave. Second, I drop the second envelope onto the cutoff. Drop it down and I'll shape this. Oscilloscope. Why are you so big? Okay, so I just want to make sure that the starting point is actually on the starting point. Sometimes I prefer it when the top part is there, it just sounds more clicky. Do you hear that? Sounds a bit more snappy. Yeah, just sounds a bit more snappier. The high end is coming through. Sometimes I'll throw on the EQ just to bring it out more. You can just do it with the EQ if you want. See how it just jumps up with that high end. Just get it a bit more out. Okay, let's pop the kick on it. Okay, phase issues here. So it's showing us that the first note, let's just get our kick length to the right place. Okay, so our kick goes all the way, because the length is nice, so we don't have to worry about the length size. Pop the bass note in, so the first note is affecting. So what we can do is, in Serum, we can make our own sidechain every quarter. And on the volume, we throw LFO1 on the volume. We create our own little sidechain. Boom, sorted. And and this you can just adjust to taste. Just trying to get them all even. As you can see in the scope, super clean kick, bass notes. Nothing's fighting with each other. So let's move on to the HIGHTECH. So in HIGHTECH, you can kind of keep the same for the full-on bass. Let me just duplicate. Okay, so on the, we're not EQing or anything special right now. I just did EQ on the first one out of habit, but yeah, we're just making general bass, kick and bass, and just looking at the relationship between them. Okay, so generally for the kick in a HIGHTECH track, you would want just taking up the 16th and leaving these notes open. You don't really want the fighting happening. Kill the bass. So I'm gonna make this a small kick. Okay. Oh, by the way, this is a kick I've made in Kick 2. If you do want this preset, just let me know, then I can drop it for you guys. Okay, so dive into the bass. The bass pattern should be fairly similar, but if let's say we're going for a bit more darker, then we're gonna take the high end out of the bass line. Yeah, BPM, sorry. Let's go for 180. And I need to adjust the kick again, probably. Yeah, so we just need to make the kick a bit smaller. Because just remember, the length of the kick affects the BPM. The BPM affects the length of the kick, the different times per BPM. Okay, that looks a bit cool. Let's go into our bass line. Okay, much more faster. So I'm gonna take the EQ off. We can drop the cutoff to get it a bit more grungier. Just looking for that sweet spot. Let's put the phase back. I think it's gonna sound way better here. Okay, so now that you see, because we made the kick only 1/16, we don't need this LFO sidechain going on. So we can remove that and have it all playing once. There we go. Yes, sir. Yeah, a higher low pass just takes that high end away. We're not looking for high end in HIGHTECH. a sub in this kick, so we can just take the sub out so that it matches the bass line. Like cooking with gas. Yeah, hope you guys enjoyed that. So let's just quickly, but we can't really recap the kicks because the kicks change for every time. So just take note, length of kick to the BPM, and those are some cool examples. If you want these presets, just let me know, and then I'll drop them for you guys. Thank you.